So on tonight's training call, Seb and I, we're both going to be sharing the training for you guys. We're going to actually be giving you guys actually all of the essential basic skills that you need. Because actually what we do is really simple. It never gets more complicated. It's not like the more that you do this business or the more money you're earning or the more successful you become that it suddenly gets more complicated. In fact, the people who do reach those levels of success, they've got there simply by doing those simple things that we're about to teach you tonight, but consistently every single day, over and over and over and over again. So what you're about to learn in this call, take great note, keep reminding yourself of these notes all of the time, and most importantly of all, put those notes into action. So Seb is going to start off by telling us what we should be doing on a daily basis, what products we should all be using if we're serious about growing a business, and why. And so, Seb, take it away.
Cheers, Lucy. I was wishing there was going to be more people on with their videos on, which is fine if you're not comfortable with that in a place where you can be. But like Lucy says, it's the consistency that is key. So I just wanted to start by saying, who's had their shake today?
Yeah, can we get some videos?
Raise your hand if you've had your shake on.
If you guys can switch your videos on.
If you can turn your video on, awesome. If not, no problem.
Nice. Awesome.
Hey, we're seeing some faces. Wicked. How much nicer is the call already? That makes such a difference.
Speaking to
well done, everyone.
Thank you.
Boom. Awesome. So, have you had your shake today? Yes, exactly. Awesome. Now, wave at me like a madman or a madwoman if you've had 2 shakes today. I've had 2. I'm probably going to have my 3rd shortly because some days are just like that, right? But that's awesome. Lucy asked me to talk about the product. So what you need to be using as a bare minimum if you're serious about building a business and getting a great result, which is always the first step, right? You've probably heard people talking about use, wear, talk. The first step of everything you need to do around Herbalife is to use the product every single day. It doesn't get any different. That never changes. So what you need to be using is obviously Formula 1. There's a reason why that comes in your Herbalife members pack. But you need to use more than just Formula 1. And I would definitely recommend, no matter what kind of program you're on, that you use 2 shakes a day. Whether you're weight loss, energy, well-being, sports performance, it doesn't matter. You need 2 shakes every single day. Obviously, you structure it around your goal, but 2 shakes every day regardless. And if you're really, really serious, and this is optional, you should be making your shakes a PDM. Now, if you don't know what PDM is, that's protein drink mix. It's a milk replacement. So it means you don't need to use dairy, cow's milk or almond milk or any other kind of plant-based milk. You can make your shakes with water. But it's so important because you get rid of all the bad stuff out of the milk and you get all the good stuff from the PDM. That's as technical as you need to get it, as scientific as it needs to be. Swap the bad stuff for the good stuff. It's simple, right? And if that's not enough to convince you, it is actually cheaper than using milk. And that's at full retail price. PDM works cheaper than milk, and you've got your discount on top of that, whether you're 25% or 50%, it's cheaper. So save money, get a better result, use more products, more volume. I can't see a bad point about using PDM, so use it already. That's the very, very basics. But we've all heard of Formula 1, right? What comes after 1? 2. Exactly, number 2. So you need to be using your Formula 2 multivitamin. There's now men's and women's, so you can use the right one for you. It upsets me a little bit because I now can't say that I use every single product in the catalogue because I've never tried Formula 2 for women. Maybe I should give it a bash, see what happens.
Fabulous.
Yeah, exactly. I'll get even more fabulous than I already am. Exactly. My hair, my nails will be even stronger. My mood swings will be gone. But you get the idea, right? you need to be using your Formula 2 multivitamin every single day alongside your 2 Formula 1 shakes made with PDM, okay? There's now so many health claims on the Formula 2 multivitamin, they can't even fit it on the tub. Like, do you understand the importance of that? Like, 71 health claims on one little tablet, but all you got to do is swallow it. And you're going to get healthier in 71 ways. That's mind-blowing. You got to take your Formula 2 alongside your Formula 1. You got to do that. And alongside your the Formula 1 covers all your macronutrients, covers all your big macronutrients. Your Formula 2 starts to fill in all the gaps in the micronutrients, right? What you need to do alongside that is get your fiber in. Oh, go on.
Just, I wanted to add one little thing about the multivitamin.
Yeah.
Formula 1 and the Formula 2 are actually designed to go together. They are actually created so that the good stuff that's good for you, that tastes good, is put in the Formula 1, and the good stuff that's good for you that doesn't taste so good is put into the Formula 2 in a tablet form. So when people say, do I need the tablets if I'm having the shake? Your answer to them is, well, they're actually designed to go together. That's why they're called Formula 1 and Formula 2. And somebody might say to you, well, I have this I have this bottle of vitamins that I bought once from the health food shop. And you can say, okay, well, do you find that they work? Most people will actually find they're like, I have these vitamins, I don't really know if they do anything. This is very common because a lot of shop-bought vitamin tablets don't really do that much. So remember that we're the #1 nutrition company in the world. We get to use these products that are a much higher quality than stuff that's sold in stores, and that's why we sell it to individual people like us so that we can educate people and make them aware of those decisions. So I just wanted to add that they're designed to do.
Yeah, thank you.
You're talking about fiber,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a great point, Lucy. Really great point. So fiber products. You need a fiber product in your core nutrition program as well. And now there's 3 options really for your fiber product. You only need to be taking one of the 3 options. The most obvious one that you probably know about is your fiber and herb tablet, which you take 3 times a day throughout the day with your main meals. The second option is oat apple fiber. So you can use either or. I personally prefer oat apple fiber because it contains soluble and insoluble fiber, which essentially just means it's going to work a lot better than just soluble fiber. And it also means that you only have to remember to take it once a day rather than 3 times a day, which is much better for me. And you can take it with your shake, or you can use it like as a hot drink on a night. There's so many options with apple fiber. It's incredible. Or the third option is to use beta heart. That has about 6 grams of fiber in it as well. So you can use one of those 3 options to make sure that you're getting your daily fiber intake in. You definitely need to be using one of those alongside your core nutrition program. Okay?
You want to expand
now,
on beta heart?
Beta heart, oh yes, sorry, yes. I've completely skipped over some amazing points there because it is an incredible product that isn't just for fiber. I had fiber on the brain. Okay, so beta heart, it's called heart, right? It's not called beta fiber. Beta heart, however you want to pronounce it, is a product that is clinically proven to lower your cholesterol. Medically proven. It's good. You take it twice a day and it will lower your cholesterol. You take it once a day and it will maintain healthy cholesterol. And it looks a little bit like that right there. It's an incredible product. It tastes amazing. You can have it on its own. You can whack it in your shake. You can do whatever you want with it. And it's got a boatload of fiber in it as well. So you can be used towards your fiber intake for the day. Absolutely amazing that we've got something. Like as soon as that came out last year, I was like, Debbie, like my cousin that tells me all the time about cholesterol problems, she was straight on it. So I'm sure you know people, or your friends and your family know people with cholesterol problems, you've got to talk to them about beta heart. Absolutely. When you say life-changing, it really, really is. So beta heart is amazing, but it's also full of fiber, which we love fiber. So you've got your 3 fiber products. Choose which one kind of suits your routine. You know, if you've got cholesterol problems yourself and you want to get that under control and get your fiber intake all in one go, there you go, bish bash bosh. So you've got loads of options for fiber.
Who do you know who struggles with cholesterol problems? Because it's one of the most common things in the world.
It's one of the biggest killers, isn't it?
In Europe, heart disease is the number one thing that kills people. So who do you know, who you love, who has a heart, and you want to help them to have a healthy heart?
Yeah, it's when people say like it's a life-changing experience or a life-changing product, that really, really can be.
Yeah.
So big deal that. Moving on to something a little bit less heavy. We've got the final product that you all need to be using if you're not already, and you're probably going to, you know, when I say this, you're going to go, I love this product so much. It's Herbalife tea. Instant herbal beverage, as it's listed on the website. Our fat-burning energy tea, as I like to call it. You need to be using this every single day. I think the importance of using the tea and using all the products every single day is, for me, because obviously you need to be using them to get a great result so that you can talk about them with integrity. You can talk about them with so much passion and honesty and excitement when you're using them and you feel the benefit from them. When people say, why do you use it? Well, you know, you can actually explain that. You've got a result. So important. But the tea for me is such a big one because everybody drinks hot drinks, usually, well, nearly everywhere, right? If you go to someone's house or you're at the office and they try and give you a hot cup of tea or coffee, and you just sat there with, I'd like some hot water actually, please, and you have your little pot of Herbalife tea, it's such an easy conversation to get business. So obviously you use the products because it's important for your own health result, and that's the foundation of what we're doing, your own business. But using the tea specifically is a great way to get into conversation with absolutely anybody, wherever you go on your travels throughout your day, to get into conversation about Herbalife with them. Seriously, it's so important because when you say, no, I'll just have some hot water, I've got my own, thank you. There ain't a person on the planet who ain't going to go, well, what have you got? You know, they're going to ask for more information. They're going to find out what it is that you're making in your little thing and you're stirring the tea. And it's such an easy in. Seriously, I used to manage a Starbucks, so I can speak with so much honesty when I say I was addicted to coffee. I used to have like 10 a day, no problem. I could bash 10 lattes out. It was insane. And I was one of those people who could have a coffee at midnight and then fall asleep straight away. Like, it did nothing for me except make me feel tired and dehydrated. But I was addicted. And now if I have a Herbalife tea at midnight, I'm still wide awake at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, the difference is insane. So when you can talk about it with that much honesty and passion, and the integrity is huge on that. Like, that is gonna change your business. It's gonna change your own health result as well. And more importantly, if you use all of those products consistently every single day.
Couple of other.
I could go on for hours, but yeah.
I think that's a really great coverage of the core products. We could mention the mango aloe as well. But going back to the tea specifically, because as Eb was saying, you know, tea is so useful as a conversation starter because, you know, hot drinks bring people together. You go for a coffee, you know, you put the kettle on. In England especially, tea is very cultural, you know. So when somebody offers you a cup of tea and you can say, oh, actually, yeah, just give me some hot water and I'll have my Herbalife tea. And they'll go, what's the Herbalife tea? Right? What are you going to say then? That's often the bit where you're like, oh, what do I do now? Right? Oh. So, you know, I like to keep it really simple. And when I describe what it is, you give it a name. The name, it does what it says on the tin, right? So I call it my fat-burning energy tea because that's what it does. It burns fat and it gives you energy. You know, Herbalife tea, even that is sort of like, well, what is that? You know, you can say, oh, I've got this fat-burning energy tea. Everyone is going to go, wow, either because they love the sound of something that burns fat, or they love the sound of something that gives them energy, or they love both. Okay? Almost everyone on the planet is walking around in need of more energy. Most people are just struggling with energy due to a lack of health, a lack of nutrition, due to things like coffee causing them to have energy and then like really massive crashes of energy afterwards. Most people, yes, they might want to lose weight or tone up or get in shape. Loads of people would just love to have the energy to go to the gym or the energy to be motivated to be healthy. That's the thing that often stops people. So, you know, when you can speak from personal experience about, you know, I used to be tired and now I have this tea and now I have so much more energy in the day, then that's going to inspire someone else who's desperate to have more energy. And then on top of that, the fact that you can say that this tea actually burns calories. I always say it really slowly. I'm like, this tea, because I can't believe it still myself. I'm like, this tea, it burns 80 to 100 calories per cup of it that you drink. You have a cup of this, your body's going to burn 80 calories just like that. Here, I'll make you a cup. Let's burn some calories together. Right? It's fun, it's simple, it's magical, and I think it is the product that everyone loves. And of course, we don't just sell people one pot of tea. We don't work like that. We sell people a program of products, but the tea is a great way to introduce people to the idea, and they're like, oh, this actually tastes quite nice. And you're like, just you wait till you try it with the mango aloe. When we add the mango aloe to the tea, oh my God, you have no idea. So that's just
so true.
Of how to talk about the tea when somebody asks you about the tea. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so thank you, Seb. That's the first thing we wanted to cover today. The essential products that all of you guys as members should be using. You know, the more products that you personally use, the more products you're going to be able to sell. It is as simple as that. If you haven't used any of the products before, you've used maybe one or two of the products, it will be much more difficult for you to sell the products, because when people say to you, what flavor would you like? Or, you know, does it taste nice? Or how do I make it? Or, you know, does it actually work? The only way that you have those answers to people's questions like that is, you know, if you've used it yourself. And I tell you, I don't think I've ever come across anyone that says to me like, what's in it? And how does it scientifically work? And, you know, those kind of questions. No one asks those questions. People ask, like, does it taste nice? Does it work? Would you recommend it for me? And so those kind of things, you've got to have the answers because you've tried it yourself. Another thing that Seb mentioned to me earlier, and I think this is really so amazing that he made this point, you know, we should be using the products every single day. Number one, because it's the best nutrition you can give your body, and it's going to give you amazing product results. You know, as you saw on my Instagram the other day, I posted a picture. My most recent post was how I was before I was taking Herbalife seriously, and how I am now where I take Herbalife seriously. Okay, and since posting that picture, I've had so many people get in touch with me, my friends, and also new followers on Instagram and old followers on Instagram, all sorts of people. The results picture is what has led me to having at least 6 new customers in the last 2 days. Okay, so if you'd like to have 6 customers in a couple of days, you're going to need to create your own journey, and that journey, like the secret, the journey is just using the products every single day. That's the secret. You guys have the golden ticket in your hands. You have access to these products with a massive discount. So use them every single day. And that allows you, if you're using it every single day, you've got that passion every single day. When somebody asks you if you want a cup of tea, you're having your Herbalife tea every single day. So you're allowing every single day of your life to be an opportunity to grow your business. Fantastic. Okay, now what I wanted to cover as well on this call, the title, I think we touched upon this a little bit earlier, like a couple of weeks ago, the experts, put them in inverted commas like this, okay, the experts. What you guys are going to come across is all over the world, in every culture, in every country, there's a certain percentage of the population who are experts, in inverted commas. Experts on a subject that they don't actually know that much about, but they will tell you about how what you're doing is wrong because they're an expert. Okay, I'm giving you guys this information because one day you'll meet an expert. Okay, and they'll say to you, "Oh yeah, oh I know everything about Herbalife. Yeah, I know it is. It's shakes, isn't it? Yeah, shake. Oh, and I know you've got that tea. And everyone talks about that tea, and you're like, yeah, shakes, tea. several hundred other products. They're amazing. Have you tried them? Oh no, I don't do stuff like that. You know, I just believe in eating real healthy food or whatever. Okay. So when that happens to you, you'll know. Lucy told you about these experts, and you can just smile to yourself and you go, oh yeah, this is one of those people that Lucy was telling me about, okay? Just smile to yourself. You don't need to waste too much time convincing them. You just, you know, note to self, okay, cool, I met one of those experts in inverted commas. You also might come across some experts who are really nice. They're trying with their best intentions to protect you from something that they don't know anything about. They're trying to protect you maybe from something that they don't understand. And a lot of people don't understand the importance of cellular nutrition, balanced nutrition, high quality supplementation. They have no idea about what we know. You know, we understand that food in the 21st century does not provide the human body with all the nutrition that it needs, or at least that people in the 21st century do not have time to nourish their bodies in the correct way. They don't understand that, and that's okay. You know, they just haven't learned that yet, and maybe they don't want to. And equally, those experts might have no idea about how your business works, but because it's different to what they're used to, or because you are a more open-minded person than they are, what you've started doing with your life, which is taking care of your health, becoming the best version of yourself, investing your Monday nights to learning and growing about something you're passionate about, surrounding yourself with positive people, you know, building your own business, creating a future for yourself that is not dictated by a boss and a 9-to-5 that tells you when you're going to retire, how much you're going to get paid, when you'll be promoted, when you'll be fired. You're doing something where you're in control, and it's scary for some people. What you're doing, I mean, we all are a bit scared, right? Especially if some of you guys are brand new on this call, you started a new business. I remember when I started this, I was pretty scared because it was brand new and something that I hadn't come across before, and I was worried that I might not be good at it, and all of those kind of doubts and insecurities that we all have when we get started. So, you know, we all feel a little bit scared, and then other people in our lives, they might really care about us, they might think they're being a really good friend. They're kind of scared for us because it's something that they don't quite understand. And so you've got to be aware that you might come across some people who are experts like that. They might say to you, oh, you know, I've heard of stuff like that. You know, it never works. Doesn't it? It works for us. Oh no, it doesn't work. Or, you know, yeah, do you really want to do stuff like that? Or, you know, you shouldn't, you know, people, they'll come up with a million things, right? I'm just giving you guys that strength. I'm giving you a vaccination now. You know how vaccinations work, where you have a little taster of the disease and then you're immune to the disease for life? So be aware that you might come across some experts, and we love them and we appreciate them, and we make a note to self that they're an expert, and then we just carry on doing whatever we want to do. Yeah, you thank them, you graciously thank them. You don't need to argue with them, you don't need to convince them, you don't need to waste your time or your energy. Thank them so much. Ask them if there's anything else that they'd like to tell you. You know, let them get it all out of their system, everything that they're worrying about, and nod and thank them and graciously accept. And then very politely, you ignore everything that they say and you carry on doing what you set out to do, because it's your life and it's your goals and it's your passion, and you don't let anybody steal your dreams. Okay? Awesome. Okay, now, so we've talked about the products. We've talked about the experts. I'm really, really excited about the business growth that we've got going on at the moment as a team. I mean, I feel like what we're doing now, the growth that we've seen in the last 30 days has been bigger and better than anything that we've ever experienced before. You know, so especially so some people on this call who are brand new, you've been in the business for a few days, welcome. We can all tell you you've joined at the right time because we've figured it out now. You know, we tried some things which worked quite well, that didn't work too fast, or that were difficult to do, and now we have settled on, we found a method, we found techniques that can grow our business, and it just works and anyone can do it. Okay, so every new member, when we get them set up, we're getting them, making sure they're getting themselves on the right products. We're making sure that they get a business launch booked in. In fact, Jill, she's one of my newest members on the call. She's in Canada. Hey, Jill. And tonight, after this training, the two of us, we're gonna do a couple of things. We're gonna have a call one-to-one, and we're gonna talk about the best products for her personal use. We're going to help her set up her Go Herbalife website so that people can order products from her. We're going to talk about what we're going to do together on her live business launch call on Facebook tomorrow evening, so that she can share with all of her friends and family what she started doing and invite them to support her in any way that they can. And also what Jill and I have got scheduled for tonight is a three-way call where we will also be chatting with one of her best friends. She says, like, she's exactly the same as me, Jill said. So if I love this, I think she'll love it too. Yeah, so that is an example of some really great action. And like I'm helping Jill to grow the foundations of her business like that. And just by doing those kind of simple steps, working closely with your sponsor like that, you know, I'm giving Jill a lot of support because Jill's giving me back a lot of, she's being like two-way, right? We're playing a game of tennis. I'm throwing her balls and she's hitting balls back. We're working together as a team. So if you guys want success, if you want more success than you've got right now, perhaps, maybe it hasn't taken off in that same way, hit a ball to your sponsor. Go make a serve, reach out to your sponsor. Tell them that you want some growth. Tell them what you want to achieve. And it's their job. They will be more than happy to help you to get started in those sorts of ways. So just hit out a ball. That's probably my biggest advice for you there. Now, Seb, we've got we've got 8 minutes and 53 seconds left of the call. So for the last section of the call, we were going to discuss the Supervisor Royalty School, right? And should we discuss extravaganza as well? Should we finish off talking about
Totally.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to kick off by talking about the Supervisor Royalty School?
I want to hear you explain it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm too excited.
So we do have an international bunch of people on this call. Sif is calling in from Spain. Jill is calling in from Canada, like I said. Then we've got Alba, Ramsha, Abby, Olga, Danielle, Seb, Leslie. They are all based in the UK. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about right now is an event that is happening in the UK. But you girls who are abroad as well, take this information on board because you're still going to learn about how to qualify for these events. There will be equivalent events in your countries too, and I'll connect you to those events, okay? But so for the benefit of everyone who's in the UK specifically, on the final weekend of April, the 27th, the 28th, and the 29th of April, there is going to be an event that's never been done before in the UK. Okay, it's called a Supervisor Royalty School. So Supervisor means that you are someone who's in the business who's reached the 50% discount level, and to become a supervisor, you and your team have done a total of 4,000 volume points. So this is why it's really key to grow a team from day one. So you and your team collectively, you do 4,000 volume points. And if you do that, then you will officially be a supervisor, and you can attend the Supervisor Royalty School from the 27th of April. So if you're not quite a supervisor yet, this is a nice reminder for you that you want to be a supervisor by April the 27th. You've got to be there. Okay? Seb's going to be there. Leslie's going to be there. I'm going to be there. Olga's going to be there. And I know that the others of you who are on this call who aren't yet supervisors, I know that a few of you asked me, you're like, okay, I just want to clarify exactly what I need to do. Can you help me? I know Abby has been absolute on it this week. She's got one brand new member. She's set up 2 other video calls with me as well for other people who are interested in the products. That is the kind of activity you need to be doing to grow and grow and grow your business. So at the Supervisor Royalty School, you're going to learn high-level training. Supervisors and above, we get different training because we're serious, right? When you're a supervisor, it's like proof that you are serious because you've reached that level. It also means you're going to be able to access all 4 possible streams of income. So if you're not a supervisor yet and you're only accessing 1 or 2 streams of income, why stop there? Why have 2 when you can have 4, right? Why have 2 when you can have 4 and also have half-price products and higher level training and access to exclusive events? So it really, supervisor and above is the place that you want to be at. So at this Supervisor Royalty School, we're going to be learning about royalties, which is passive income, which is the kind of thing where if you grow royalties with Herbalife, you're going to be able to retire, like in a few years if you want to. The bigger you grow your royalties, the earlier that you can retire. And that word I use lightly because retirement often sounds like something that you do when you're old, and then you go to some like pensioners salsa classes or you learn how to knit, you join a book club. Right? Retirement can mean that, but retirement usually means that because most people don't get the chance to retire until they are 65 or 70. Right? Retirement does not equal being old. Retirement equals being in a position in life where you don't have to work every single day. And when you're in business, that retirement thing can happen at any age. I plan to be able to retire my boyfriend, not just myself. I want to be able to retire him by the time that he's 30. And he's 20.
He's not on the call, it's okay.
And he's 27 right now? Okay. What year is this? 2018, and he was born in 1990, and next month he'll be 28. Cool. Hey, so the deadline is on, right? I want to retire him by the time he's 30. I obviously want to retire myself by the time I'm 27 then. But, retirement, that does not mean that then you're going to be sat bored for the rest of your life. It means that then you can go travel the world. It means you can go invest your money into property. It means that you can go and do all the crazy stuff that you've always wanted to do. It means that you can give money to charity. It means that you can have children and actually have the time to spend time with them. That's what retirement means in business. Creating something now so that then you can enjoy life. Because there's so much more to do in life than just work. Okay, so Supervisor Royalty School, you're going to learn about how to make the kind of income that's going to allow you to retire before the age of 65, 75. Okay, way before. So this is why it's so crucial to reach the 50% discount level by April the 27th so that you can be with us and learn those skills. Now, extravaganza, that is the next thing I want to talk about. So extravaganza is in September in the in Europe. So SIF is based in Spain at the moment. The same extravaganza that we're going to, you can also go to. Jill, there are extravaganzas in the United States. In fact, there's nothing to stop you coming and joining us at the extravaganza in Paris in Europe. You can also qualify for the extravaganza in Europe. It's just people like to choose to go to their local one. But hey, why not? Fly across and join us in Paris. So the qualification for everybody on this call to come to Paris, which by the way is not just a trip to Paris, it happens to be in Paris, which of course is the city of love and is one of the most amazing cities on the planet, but it's about what we'll be doing in Paris. There's going to be about 20,000 of us in an Olympic stadium, learning from some of the most incredible minds in the Herbalife business. And it's just, I can't even put into words how important it is to be there. if you go to an extravaganza, it will take your business up about 10 levels. After you get back from extravaganza, your business will go like that. So to be at an extravaganza, you need to be a supervisor, which I just explained how to do. And then once you're a supervisor, you need to do an additional 5,000 volume points. You and your team need to do a total of 5,000 volume points before August, by August latest this year. Okay, now it is hard work, but doable to do that on your own. It is fun, simple, and magical if you do that with your own team. So I cannot emphasize enough how important it is for every single person to be thinking, okay, I got to create my dream team. I need to look for a tribe of 5 or 10 like-minded people, and together as a team with me leveling up to become a leader, because that just happens automatically when you have a team of people following you. We together, we're going to hit these goals and we're going to be able to qualify for extravaganza. So that brings us to the end of this call, guys. I hope that's given you guys a whole variety of information. If you have any questions or you need some notes, drop either me or Seb a message and we'll cover anything that you may have missed there. Well done for committing the time to learn and grow. Immediately, you've filtered yourselves out as the committed members of our team. So keep on being committed.